Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to do something a little different, a fun game all about, well, you. We're going to learn all the key English words you need to talk about your own body. So, you might be asking, how's this game going to work? It's super simple, actually. We'll pick up some new words, unlock a few special rules, and of course, test your skills along the way. Our first level is starting right now. You ready to play? Okay, level 1. We're calling this one Up Top. We're going to start with all the words for your head and your face. Let's check them out. All right, let's break this down. First up, you've got your head. And on top of your head, your hair. Now, here's something interesting. We usually just say hair, not hairs, because we think of it as one whole thing. Then, of course, there's your face. Your eyes are for seeing, your ears are for hearing, your nose is for smelling, and your mouth, well, that's for eating and talking. But, hang on. Take a look at that last row. One of these things is not like the others, right? And here we go, our first little grammar power-up. You know how most words in English just add an S to become plural, like one eye, two eyes. Simple. Well, tooth is a special one. It breaks the rules. You have one tooth, but if you have more than one, you have many teeth. We call this an irregular plural, and it's a really important one to remember. Okay, time for a quick quiz. I have two. What do you think? Eyes or eye? Yep, since there are two of them, we need the plural form. So the answer is eyes. You got this. All right, next one. A person has one what? Is it noses or nose? Of course. It's just one, so the answer is nose. See? Easy peasy. You're getting the hang of it for sure. Okay, last question for this level. What do you use to hear music? Think back to that list we just saw. You got it? You use your ears. Fantastic. Let's keep going. So you've totally mastered the head. Now it's time to move on down to level 2, your body's framework. This is all about the parts that help you move, grab stuff, and stand up tall. Okay, let's take a look. We've got the neck, which connects your head to the rest of your body. Then you have your arms and your legs. Sometimes we call these your limbs. At the end of your arms, you have your hands, and on your hands are your fingers. And at the very bottom of your legs, wait a minute, look closely at that word for the plural form. I think we just found another one of those rule breakers. Aha, there it is. Just like tooth turned into teeth, we've got another irregular plural. You'd never say you have 2 foots, right? It sounds a little funny. Instead, you have 1 foot, but 2 feet. That's our second special rule to lock away in your memory. All right, let's practice that. I clap my hand or hands. Well, you kind of need 2 to clap, so the answer is hands. Nice one. Okay, a little trickier this time. 2 blanks to fill. I walk with my legs and my feet. What do you think? First, you use your legs, and at the end of your legs are your feet. Awesome. Look at that, you're already making full sentences. Okay, you've got the vocabulary down, so it's time for another grammar power-up. This one is super important. It's the have and has rule, and this is how you're going to describe what body parts people have. And honestly, the rule could not be simpler. Check it out. For I, you, we, and they, you're always going to use the word have. But for he, she, or it, you use has. That's the whole rule. Let's see it in action. So, for example, if we're talking about she, we just look at our rule and, yep, we use has. She has blue eyes. See? Simple. Now, what if you're talking about yourself? You'd use I, right? So the rule tells us we need to use have. I have 10 fingers. You see the difference? That's really all there is to it. Have versus has. Okay, your turn to try it out. I blank black hair. Do you use have or has? Well, since we're using I, the answer is have. I have black hair. Perfect. All right, you've collected all the vocabulary, you've mastered the grammar rules. I think you know what that means. It's time for the final challenge. This is going to be a quick, rapid-fire round to test everything you've learned so far. Let's do this. True or false? Number 1, you have 3 eyes. That's false. Number 2, the foot is part of the head. Definitely false. Number 3, you have 10 fingers. That's true. Number 4, you smell with your ears. Nope, false. You smell with your nose. And finally, number 5, the neck is under the head. That is true. So how'd you do? Hey, if you got 3 or more of those right, you totally passed the final challenge. That's awesome. Seriously, congratulations. And just like that, you did it. You beat the game. You've got the keywords and the grammar you need to start talking about your body in English, and you can do it with confidence. Really, great job. But hey, the game's not really over until you make it personal, right? The best way to make these words stick is to actually use them. So go on, try it right now. Finish this sentence out loud for me. I have whatever color hair you have and whatever color eyes you have. Say it. The more you practice, the more natural it'll feel. Thanks so much for playing along with me today.